It's a cutscene, guys. Yeah, don't quote me on this, but it might be a cutscene. I like that look. He's just like, up ahead. I think my video camera cannot properly it can't properly explain how cool this is, by the way. Wait for it. Wait for it. Go.
Hounds!
See, I'm always confused by the ones that are right in front of them. How do they know to go? You know what I mean? How many dogs do these people have anyway? Oh, that was sad.
For Eldon!
What's the for Eldon? Yeah, see, I think that's a tactic where, oh yeah, we're in the middle of a battle, but, shoot your arrows at...
Let's cross the bridge and get to the...
the people who may or may not be your enemies, that kind of thing. Oh yeah, by the way, welcome to this next episode. It's 2 minutes in, and I kind of forgot that this thing is like, hey, it's been 46 minutes, buddy. Let's go ahead and get this over with.
A word.
You want a word? What's a word, Alistair? Do you know what a word is?
There!
Yeah, the audio messes up every now and again. But that's probably just from this being played about 1,000 times more than it should be.
Glorious!
Glorious! Oh my god. Nothing wrong could possibly go bad.
They're everywhere.
Or not.
You're the Grey Wardens, aren't you? The tower, it's been taken. What are you talking about, man? Taken how? The Darkspawn came up through the lower chambers. They're everywhere. Most of our men are dead. Then we have to get to the beacon and light it ourselves.
Well, I mean, we don't really have a choice on that matter, now do we? We have this circle magic.
What do we do now?
You go up here, circle magic. Oh yeah, by the way, you get flaming swords because circle magic is here. Hey yo. You like this circle magic? Oh, sweet circle magic. Now, I know this sounds silly, but I kind of wish that to an extent Dragon Age was at least a co-op game. You know, so you and a couple of buddies could meet up in Ferelden and just go ham on a brother. You know? You could all spec differently and then you could just put in everyone and a dog. And then you'd be more guapo and I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I mean, yeah, I do. It's like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm just saying co-op would be cool. Comment below if you think that'd be cool. Yeah, no, it's okay. You can definitely just touch this log, and you can definitely just have fire on your back, and you can definitely just steal crates. Steal from crates, I guess would be the term. But I think, does anyone else think it'd be cool if this was at least local multiplayer? Wouldn't that be interesting? Oh, I leveled up again. And was stunned. Cut him in the face. Cut him in the spine. Cut him in the naughty bits. Level up, quickly. Before everyone notices. Okay, get up to 20 and then everything else goes into the stamina and whatnot. Let's see, what do I need for this? Need to level up cunning at some point, I think, then. I will make myself faster. Is more or less what that is. Flaming weapons, hallelujah, got flaming weapons. Oh, flaming weapons. Yeah. Wait, you see that? Stone Cold Stunner. Sweet.
Okay, go with you now.
You just gotta go like this. Basically, the thing is, the way I play the game, I'm just like, okay, press the attack button over and over and over again. Sir, that's not how this works. Don't care. Don't care at all. I got a death route. See, it confuses me, because every time it's like, hey, you're on. You got items. And then it's like, you got an item. And it's like, oh. Well, I thought I was getting something like cool magic items, but no, it's just a mushroom. And it makes me sad. I'm actually almost crying to some extent. That might just be I've been staring at a computer screen in incredibly dark lighting for the past, like, hour and some. So that might be that might be a thing. Okay, so the funny thing is you can deactivate this tripwire. But see, I don't know what it does, because like at first when I was first playing it, I was like, oh, the tripwire makes the thing happen, but no, it's the wizard makes the thing happen. You know, you gotta be a Stone Cold Stunner. And you gotta heal every now and again just to be safe. Because you know what they say, don't be silly. Put it on a condom. Okay, hey, another chest.
I am done.
With a short bow. Man, it's a good thing I'm an archer, he said sarcastically. I don't know what I'd do if I wasn't an archer, because all these short bows are just so helpful. Come on, sweep. Yeah, sweep. Sweep thine enemy. What? Loot that chest. Hey, it didn't have a bow in it. Yay. Okay, so what you do, you just, oh, I got a gift. Gifts increase how much the other characters like you. But there are some gifts you should only give to a certain character, because that, like, it activates, like, additional quests that you can have done for them. I enjoy that even though the mage is the one that technically killed him, I got the experience.
I shall do it. Very well.
But yeah, this game, it's not complex, but there's a lot to it. Like, there are certain things that are just like, oh my god, what? Like, you just have to wonder how on earth you even knew to do this in the first place, because it's so difficult. Not like just a, oh, I can't defeat this enemy kind of difficult, but like, oh, I have to have all of my characters stand on the pressure plate. And, you know, there's a problem because they all move independently, so I have to, you know, activate this thing that makes it to where characters stand still and only move when you're controlling them, so that they can all stand on the plate, and then it allows me to open the chest that's actually inside of the sarcophagus of an ancient dwarven king. Yeah, that's how we do. Let's see.
Maker's breath. What are these darkspawn doing ahead of the rest of the horde? There wasn't supposed to be any resistance here.
Weren't you complaining that we wouldn't get to fight?
Hey, you're right. I guess there is a silver lining here if you think about it. At any rate, we need to hurry. We need to get up to the top of the tower and light the signal fire in time. Tayon Logain will be waiting for the signal.
So basically, long story short, I got Penis here and I got Alistair here.
We need to get to the beacon. The king needs Logain to charge.
It looked kind of like it was
What do we do now?
We need to get to the beacon. King Logain's Happy Park.
There, more of the thieves ahead.
So you can use these to varying effects. I think in certain instances they would be helpful, but seeing as how it's not like, oh yeah, I came near guys so I can kill them. It's more like, oh, the enemy is literally stuck in place right in front of this. How useful. And then you can do like 20 damage. So it's a very useful thing. And I'm kind of curious as to why they even are here in the hallway, when it's not really the kind of place you'd expect them to be. Like, they could be in storage, but that doesn't really make anything any more understanded. That kind of just makes it to where, well, why weren't they like out on the field helping with the battle? Like, you know, leaving a whole lot of questions that just don't need to be answered. Yeah, but what about leaving a whole lot of questions that don't need to be answered? Crew Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Tuesdays at 10. Actually, no, they cancelled that show. Now they got Generator Rex or some crap like that. I don't know. They got what used to be a cool show, Ben 10. That was cool. Now it's not. So, you know, yeah, you have that. Even if they're even still making that. I mean, it's not like I'm like, in any way angry about the fact that they've just mockerized cartoons. And that indeed half of the shows that are actually on Cartoon Network are actually live action, in the same way that almost every show on Disney at this point is live action. Like, oh yeah, the sweet life of Zack and Cody. That's cool and everything. But, you know, it's not Kim Possible. You know, Kim Possible is the only thing that's Kim Possible. I mean, it's kind of like stating an obvious.
Logain better be ready to charge as soon as we light the signal. The king is depending on us.
See, you know, coming up ahead is a very frustrating part that I think. I mean, this is where I say
Very well.
yeah, come on, no, don't be stunned. Voice crack. Anyone else here voice crack? I did. Oh yeah, and just wasted that. Everyone, happy birthday. And my dog leveled up.
It shall be done.
So you see, medicine is kind of like the opposite of Pokemon. you want to have a certain disease or whatever on the front lines, like, until they're about to evolve, you know? It's like, oh yeah, we're developing this thing for penicillin or whatever. It's like, okay, great. And then it's like, oh, by the way, penicillin is now, it's evolved to where it's immune to your medicine. And I'm curious what would happen to these dogs if I didn't release them, because I just released these dogs because, you know, it's... I mean, I get why the dogs are here, obviously. I don't know why they're all attached to a single lever that doesn't actually seem to be, like, part of anything.
I shall do it.
See, look at those dogs. Look how helpful those dogs were. I mean, they're most certainly going to die now, but I mean, they were going to die anyway. Hey, Warden Recruit Shield. On a gin lock. That's...
The task is finished.
It's not helpful at all.
As you say. Very well. It shall be done. As you say.
Okay, so a gin lock is like a dwarf that's been turned into... Without giving too much away, basically a gin lock is a dwarf who's been turned into a darkspawn. And then a herlock is a human who's been turned into a darkspawn. And then there's other things, and then there's other things. Like, it's such a vast, like, interesting world that I can't really tell you much of any of it without, like, revealing other things that you don't know about yet. And it's so frustrating, really, because I just want to be like, alright, and this is that, and then that's that. And it turns out that to an extent, you know, the maker, he's actually real, and this and that, and that, and that.
There, more of the fiends ahead. I shall do it.
It's just very frustrating that, like, this Let's Play gives the game no justice whatsoever. Like, I don't mean that, oh, I suck at the game. No, I mean it as in, like, the amount of time that I'm putting into this, like 35 hours, I think, that this game is. Those 35 hours, that's not in any way the full game. Like, even if you get to the end, that's not the full game. Even if you do everything, that's not the full game, because there's like 8 different origin stories, I think, and you can only ever have one at a time. So it's like, alright, you gotta live through this, you gotta do this and this. And everyone has a different reaction based on like your race and like if you're a mage or not. And this is an ogre. Fearsome. Right, so the ogre is a kunari. You'll find out about those. Next time I start recording these, actually, seeing as how there's only like 5 minutes left.
It is begun. Very well. It is begun.
So, you know, they're very not nice, is the thing. And that was a very well-timed heal, I think. Because I was just like, hey, guess what? You're about to get hit. Oh, heal. It's yep, healing. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, crap, we got it. Holy crap. Don't you just hate it when...
The beacon is over here.
Yeah, Havard, I guess.
Yeah. We've surely missed the signal. Let's light it quickly before it's too late.
It's all very kind of weird. Anyway, there's only like 4 minutes left on my memory card, so, careful about that. That was...
Sound the retreat.
But what about the king? Should we not...
Do as I command.
What a bastard.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
Pull out. That's what she said. Ever notice how she has a greatsword and a shield? It's not something you can actually do. Ever notice how all his men have two-handed weapons? Ever notice how Duncan isn't using his dagger? Yeah, I never seen that white out before. And that really random sound that just sort of happened, that it's an occasional thing.
Ah, your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased.
Okay, so that ogre that killed the king, that was the king, King Callahan, by the way, and, you know, Duncan killed the ogre. I think it would have been kind of interesting if, like, a subplot of the game was, like, that ogre was, like... Anyway, I have to end the video here. In the description, I'll explain exactly what I was talking about. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, like the video. If you want to comment on the video, comment on the video. If you want to subscribe to me and see videos daily, do so. Thank you, and good night. Abrupt ending is abrupt.